Hello everyone, welcome to The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb, Volume 48. As you can see, there is a The End heading for the main menu. It's because I've been playing this game quite a while actually, before I even started doing YouTube videos. This game, it can be quite addicting. I think just because of the mere fact that you can get creative with all sorts of power-ups and that every single level is always different. It's always randomly generated, and not to mention the boss fights are a lot of fun. This whole game can be a complete challenge. It can be extremely easy to impossibly hard depending on what you pick up. And again, it also really matters on luck as well. So it's kind of hard to just go through this game and call it skill. Although some people can just rush through the game without anything at all, and that's freaking amazing. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this. Let's start. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, I'm not sure if this is actually all of the cast, but this is everyone that I could have unlocked so far. Everyone has their own different attributes. I've been playing with Isaac for a while just because he has a D6, and that lets you change items if there's something that you don't like that you find. You actually have the ability to change it up, but it's always random. I guess the hardest would be Judas, since he starts out with no health, but he has maximum, I think, maximum damage. So let's just start simple. Let's pick Isaac. Medium stats across the board along with the D6. You don't normally start with this this item actually, because you need to beat the game a couple times. I believe once. Can't remember. But in the first level, you won't deal with too much nonsense. Although I think if you beat the game many times, it does throw in a lot of crazy stuff in the beginning of the game. Well, so far we're getting kind of mellowed out rooms. Oh, okay. There we go. So we got a treasure room in the bottom. Let's just deal with these guys. I really hate the powered up flies. They can be extremely annoying, just for the mere fact that they can, it almost seems like as if they know when to dodge all of your tears. Ouija board. I forgot what that does. Another cool aspect about the D6 is if you're not too sure about an item or a weapon that you find, just pick it up. Spectral tears. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, awesome. So this is actually a passive ability. I'm able to shoot through any walls. That can be extremely useful in some rooms. Unfortunately, the first level didn't have as many rooms as I wanted. And this is actually a different version of the Gemini, because that little fetus baby, I'm assuming since he's green, he shoots poisonous tears. But relatively easy to kite around. Once you get rid of the big guy, then that little guy is gonna, yep, he'll start getting angry because he killed his best friend. But just like the other one, it's very easy to kite. So it's just, and you can't really just stay behind a wall since he likes hovering over them. Oh. And that should be that. Okay. Well, dog food increases health. Why not? We didn't get much from this area. I don't want to go to that room all the way on the left. If you see on the map that little blood splatter icon, that's a little sacrifice your health room. You can try your chances. It's always random, from what I believe. You can keep hurting yourself and giving half of your health, or half a heart, every time you hit the spikes at a chance to getting treasure. Let's see. And this is actually, oh, I'm not sure if this actually takes coins. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, that's something I kind of don't like. Let's switch it up. Shears. Ah, that's right. You're able to use it once. And once you do it, then you can float anywhere around the room. There's only specific items that'll let you fly around over pits, over walls. Oh god! Ah, jeez. Tip number 1, never get close to him. when you're shooting tears at them. But we'll see if we can recharge the dice so we can re-roll it again. The way that the item recharges, you have to keep going through different rooms, and it does recharge. If you look on the right-hand corner of where I have the dice item on my inventory, you'll see kind of like 4 gray squares. That shows how much it's charged up. Oh, the pact. Okay, cool. Let's see how much. Well, didn't increase it that much, but oh yeah, the little sword is the damage. Well, I'm sure most of you know that already. Isaac is actually quite an old game, but it's still quite popular, from what I believe. A lot of really good players have played this game. There have been online races, which are extremely fun to watch. I'm not sure if they're doing it to this day. I would imagine so, but they actually do live streams, just 2 players going at it, just fun races from the beginning to end, even if you die. Oh, these blue versions of spiders are way different looking. Different versions usually end up meaning that they're much more powerful than the regular version, whatever color they may be. Red is like kind of like rage mode. They just go a lot faster. They attack a lot faster. Alright. Oh, and you can actually play this on the Xbox controller as well. Or just any joystick. I'm actually playing it on the keyboard. I've always been playing it on the keyboard before. I don't know. I haven't really had much problem. Now this thing is kind of risky to use, but I can actually go ahead and just use 2 of them. You get coins for every time you sacrifice hearts. But the other, oh, and the bloody penny, that's right. Every coin that you pick up, for every coin that, I think it's every 2 coins, I'm not sure, but it spawns hearts. So you can actually farm off of these things rather consistently. And blood bag gives us another health. Gives us maximum, or increases our maximum health and gives us full health. It's a little funny face right there. Okay, this guy shouldn't be too hard. Just like the strategy, kite them around. There are enemies that use that tech. Oh, another health up. Awesome. There are enemies that actually shoot blood beams just like that. So that one was basically just kind of like a normal enemy, but with just a different look to it. But yeah, as I was saying, blood penny gives you hearts for every X amount of coins. I think it's 1 or 2. I believe it's 2. Oh, you know what? We can actually go back to our first treasure room and re-roll that one item and see if we get something better. But yeah, that's how you can farm those blood banks. If you have blood penny, you can actually this is just a force field, I believe. Yeah, you can actually farm those blood banks at a chance for a blood bag that'll increase your health. Sometimes you won't get that item. Sometimes you'll get something else. I believe it's like a portable blood drive, where instead of having a machine there, you can actually take it with you. Isaac and Gertie Jr. Okay, this guy can be a little bit hard because he loves bouncing everywhere. I think the hard version is when there's 2 of them. 2 giant Gerties, and they just bounce everywhere, and they kind of take up the entire space. It would help sometimes to put bombs as well, but mine are kind of like the weakest version at the moment. And you can pick a lot, way different versions. Whoa! My favorite's the poison one. It does I think it does the most damage. Well, it does a moderate amount of damage and applies poison as well. Damage over time. Oh, sweet. Alright, what do we have here? Squeezy. Alright, I think that increases our rate of fire. Let's give it a try. Yes, it does. So we're almost at maximum rate of fire, which is awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out whether it's worth going back to that room. If you look on the map all the way towards the left, I believe that's either an arcade or a merchant. And we have 12 coins, so I think it might be worth it going back there. You never know what good item we might pick up. With those sacrificial rooms down there with the spikes, you can actually avoid getting hit by it once if you have some kind of flying type on your body that lets you avoid hits and flying over walls. Let's see. You know what? We can probably just get the tarot card. The Magician. Okay. So that was a complete waste of time, because what the Magician does is it makes your tears into spectral tears, which is what I'm using right now, which goes through walls. But I think this is a little different. It might be a little different because I think this is the homing type. That just, the tears, every tear that I shoot just follows enemies around. I'm not sure. There's so many different factors to the game that I can't even keep up with it, even though I've been playing this game for a couple months already. There's still something new. You know, let's just give it a try. Okay, so it does not home on to enemies. It just goes through walls, which is something we already have, so it's kind of a useless tarot card. Although there are tiers where it does follow people around, and it can be useful, especially if you like, if you're the run and gun type. These spiders can also be problematic too, because they just spontaneously just jump right on you. And it's kind of hard to read their movements because it's kind of sporadic. Oh crap. I believe these enemies are also part of a boss as well, but they just like going up against walls and randomly change directions. So just keep on moving. And I think you won't have a problem with that. Ooh, pills. Let's give it a try. Sometimes it can be bad and sometimes it can be good. Oh my god, that was horrible. Okay, so it just took away some health. Ooh. I think what this does, I think this is a space item. Let's give it a try. I can't remember exactly what this does. Okay, it freezes everything. Not something I'm too interested about. It freezes everything for what, 4 or 5 seconds? Let's change it up. The bean. That's right, gas. You can, it's kind of a risky item. I believe it's kind of useless. You're gonna get near somebody, press space, and it poisons them with your gas. But that's about it. It's definitely not something so worth using unless it had its own recharge time and not having to clear up rooms. Because of only a one-time use, it's quite useless. I'm not gonna... Oh, actually, we might go down there if we find a key. I kind of want to get a little bit more money before going into any kind of merchant rooms or anything like that. Oh, and we already have Sloth. This guy can be relatively easy. Just keep him at long range. And he's green type too, so he's going to shoot those green tears. Those green explosive poison tears. It's a deadly combination. There we go. Can drop the tarot card. The Fool. The Fool. What does that do? I forgot as well. There's not going to be one item that I'm fully sure about in this game. Because I keep forgetting. There's so many of them. There are too many of them to remember. But I'm willing to test out every single one until I figure it out. Alright, so we got another blood bank, and we have Bloody Penny. We can actually farm some of it. Let's go ahead and do that. Sweet. Okay, so 2 coins. I didn't get any hearts. There we go. Sweet, 2 hearts. So it is a little bit random from 1 to 3 coins. But we have the potential to actually getting our hearts back. Again, it's also a risk too. Just like that. We haven't got any hearts left, so it is by chance. Ooh, a dime. Let's give this... if I reach down to 2 hearts, I'll stop. Okay, we're good. Awesome. So it is by chance. Probably a small percentage. And are we gonna get any hearts back? Yes, we still got some more. Awesome. We want another blood bag to just increase our health and get full health. And last one. All right. Well, we only got down to 2 hearts. We didn't get extra hearts. We're not gonna try it. Now, what I think that these guys are actually part of the boss greed. You get hit once and you lose a bunch of coins, but you can pick it up, which is good. don't want to get hit by this guy. Alright. So I think the Fool actually just transports us to a random room. Yeah, just as I thought. Either it's a random room or the beginning room of the level that you started in. Now my D6 is fully charged. We can finally re-roll this item. Blood of the Martyr. Okay, so damage has been up. Alright, cool. So it's 2 points away from being maximum. That's not so bad. And changing our tiers to red tiers. There's also another power-up that actually allows you to build up damage. I think with either the closer you are to death, and one where if you've killed most enemies or clear out most of the room, your damage goes up. Let's go ahead and take down the boss. The Hollow. Okay, so this one can be just a bit tricky, but its biggest weakness is we can shoot through walls. So it doesn't matter where he's going. We just gotta learn how to dodge his every movement. Ah, shit. Okay, totally cornered myself there. Alright, well, that was easy. Coin purse. Oh, we got another actually, no, that's the first satanic room we've seen in this recording. But let's try out all these spells and see how it goes. Bad gas. Okay, just like before when we had that bean, all it does is produce bad gas. That's it. It's not a debuff or buff. What? Oh, shit. It actually teleported me. Those were telepills. It can actually teleport you anywhere in the room into the devil room, an angel room. It can even teleport you into a special room, which is very low chance. And it can actually let you skip the entire level if you get to that room. But we have 41 coins. I think we can go ahead and buy one of these things. I wanted that Bible. I don't know. Let's go ahead and pick up those temporary hearts. Why not pick up a yellow pill? Balls of Steel. Now that's something I'm not sure about. Another thing. But we do have one heart. So we're gonna again farm a little bit of these things. I won't go anywhere below 2 hearts. Alright. Ah! And there we go. That was completely worth it. Full health and an extra life. I'm not sure if we're actually beyond the maximum amount of health that's on the screen. You can go beyond that. Unfortunately, when we took the telepills, the room up here, the devil room, actually disappears. It's kind of like a one-time thing. It won't stay there. Bad gas. Bad gas. Why not? So let's go ahead to the next part of the game. I think we're at a pretty good... We have some pretty good items in this run, but not something that I'm quite satisfied with. I mean, the Pact, which made me completely dark, that satanic item, is actually what's given us our edge at the moment with the damage. Everything else is kind of like small buffs here and there, range, and speed. Oh, let's just go ahead and pull this one. Alright, and that sound means that our D6 is ready to go. Unfortunately, we don't have any keys. We'll have to come back to it later. These things that follow you are quite annoying. The reason why is since they're red, and if you kill them when they're too close to you, chances are you won't be able to escape the projectiles when they die. Just like that. I believe every red enemy has the ability to shoot out blood tears when you kill them. Just like these guys. I'd rather actually kill these types instead of the black flies, because the black flies are all bombs. And that one's actually a little bit bigger, so that might have a key for me. No? Oh, instead, just a temporary heart. Why not? Okay. Oh, crap. Let's go ahead and just leave a little present for them. Sweet. And I got hit once, but that's okay. And these things I hate. If you don't have any good items, these guys can be a pain in the ass. When they drop into like little goo like that, you gotta finish them off, or else they resurrect themselves back. A little weaker than before, But once you have 4 of them in your face, it's a little tedious trying to get rid of all of them. And that's just a sacrifice room. That room, I never like. I've never once gotten anything great from using that room, and I've killed myself so many times out of high hopes. Alright, we got some more of these freaks. My strategy for these guys, just bombard every single one of them with tears, get them all low, and then just kind of concentrate on killing one by one. And we got another blood bank. This is actually the 3rd blood bank we have today. So why not? We have plenty to spare. And chances are we might be able to find another blood bag in this thing. So again, my rule, never go below 2 hearts. Especially when you don't have any temporary gray hearts. The reason why I'm not picking up any coins is I'm just kind of going through it to see how fast it can blow up. Alright, so let's pick up all the hearts and give it another go. Now I'm still being a little cautious about running into this thing so fast, so sometimes I can forget and ruining my little strat here. How many are we up to? Okay, so we lost 2 hearts completely. But that's okay. Some of these machines can be really stingy, just not want to blow up. Alright, we're down to 2 hearts and a half. We lost 2 hearts and a half, excuse me. This thing just does not want to blow up. And that's it, right there. No health. Well, I mean, no health that I feel comfortable to give up. So, if we do gain some health, or maybe even after the boss fight, if we do gain a bit of health back, then we'll definitely go back there. Especially with a key, too, because we still need to visit that treasure room that we weren't able to get into. Ooh, a rock. I think that actually either increases damage or something else. Damage, that's right. So how's our damage looking? Still kind of there. And the big rock in our face. Okay, so this is gonna be my faith of a blood drive right here. Just 1 half heart. I'm just a little hopeful. And that hope was crushed along with all my dreams. But in turn, we have 82 coins. Check that out. So I can't wait till we get some keys and start visiting some merchants. Chubs can be quite annoying. You can actually, if you feel like you're in the mood to kill this guy with some style, you can actually drop some bombs just like that and he'll eat it up hilariously. The tougher the bombs you have, the more damage it'll deal even more in his body. This one's actually a little different. This Chubbs actually, he used to spawn little worms that'll just rush at you, just like how he does. But this green version, he'll just actually spawn these those green pouches that shoot out green explosive tears. All right, and we got a health up. Now, before we even leave, we're gonna visit this new satanic room and see what items we can have. Okay, so the shovel is a bit weird. When I mean weird, actually I mean more risky. You sacrifice, I believe, either all or just 3 of those gray hearts, and the ability of that is every time you use it, you skip a level. Every time. So I don't know if that's worth it. And the nail, I believe it's more, I think it's more damage, but jeez, choices. I'm not sure. Let's just re-roll. Okay. So I don't think either of this is useful. This item over here, I believe it either allows you to shoot a blood laser or you can actually fly. So, you know what? Let's just give it a try. Or Babylon. Never mind, it actually just increases damage like crazy. And I think that's gonna be it, but of course it's just a one-time use, which is kind of lame. See, I'll never understand that. Like, one-time use items in those kind of special rooms, yet you're not able to leave them because it just kind of deteriorates. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get any keys, so we're gonna have to skip out on the treasure room and some of the other rooms as well. But I got high hopes. 82 coins. I almost have $1. We're on good tracks here. I feel like where we are with the items that we have, it's moderately okay for now. But it's gonna progressively get a lot worse if we don't get anything good. Alright. Well, I am kind of sacrificing too many gray hearts with unnecessary damage right now. But that is okay. This might be a little bit difficult because all these guys love running after me. Green explosive tears. You can also use them to blow up any kind of hidden walls if you suspect to be one and you don't have any bombs. Just, again, it's also still risky. Definitely don't want to use this health down pill, so we're just going to try to exchange it with something else. With those, I guess, full-grown flies, they just shoot one every time you get near them. But there's actually, uh-oh, yeah, these guys. Oh, God. There's actually a second, God damn it, that's the second time that's happened. There's actually a second version of those guys, which shoots 2 tiers. But if you don't move, they shoot around you. They never shoot for you, they shoot around you. So I guess that's a little bit more trickier. Since it's trying to anticipate your movements to get out of the, you know, the line of sight, like right down the middle. Right. Range is a little bit lower than I thought. Oh, you know what? Let's just get that key. I just want at least 1 key, and we can actually, let's not kill this guy. Give the beggar some change. We can give him as much change as we like, and he'll actually give us a really good item. Most of the time he gives you good items if you give him enough money. And he'll give you some items here and there, hearts, keys. He'll actually give you coins back as well. Alright, 2 of clubs. I think that gives us 2 bombs. Let me give it a try. Yep, and I got 2 as well. Alright. Gives us a heart. Okay. When he's had enough, he'll disappear and leaving a really good item behind. Sometimes it's health ups. Sometimes it's actually a second helper that'll also shoot tears with you. This one's being a little bit greedy. I think the average is like 8 coins, 8 to 10, I believe, and then he'll disappear. But this one's actually eating up most of my wallet right now. Alright, that was a good item actually. And we have Mr. Mega. Alright, so if I'm correct, it should enlarge. Yep, it makes my bombs even more powerful. I probably should have thought about that a little bit more to see if I wanted to re-roll it, but I don't know. It's a good item. I mean, especially if you love to use bombs. But if you get Mr. Mega and you get the item that makes your bombs poison, that's probably one of the best items, in my opinion. And of course, if you have enough bombs to, you know, to actually do some consistent damage. There we go. That was right on perfect. Oh, the hermit. Okay, now this guy actually transports you to the merchant. I believe it does. Let's just use it right away. And there is no merchant. It was a lie. Instead, it's greed. So that must mean there was no merchant on this level to begin with. Instead, just a trick boss. There will be rooms like that which will trick you. It'll have an icon of the merchant on the map, but once you go into it, it's a boss. But in turn, we get 25 cents. Which kind of brings us back to the 80s of amount of coins there. Shit. I'm taking way too much damage right now. Just trying to pick up that gray heart. And I feel kind of game going through this, so why not? What this does, it actually makes your red hearts into gray hearts. And that can be risky, but it does give you a heck of a lot of gray hearts, just like that. So I'm not sure. Ah, man, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Should I trade? Should I re-roll it, or should I hold on to this? I don't think I should. So let's go re-roll it. Okay, in turn we got damage up, and now my damage is to maximum, and my rate of fire is maximum. I think that was a pretty good trade-off. We do have more gray hearts than what is shown on the screen. Oh boy. Try not to get hit by these hearts. And those are probably the most annoying enemies ever, especially in small spaces where you just got no place to move. Telepy for Dummies or Monster Manual. Well, I'm not really sure how the Monster Manual works. I think it's a one-time use. Yeah, it is. I think it randomly spawns kind of like those, that helper that you saw near me when we used it. I think it randomly spawns those guys, but nothing too great. And as you notice, this is the shape of a penis. Probably one of the developers thought it would be kind of funny to see if anyone found it out. But with 86 coins, I think we can just go crazy on this thing. Give you hearts, pills, coins, bombs, and keys, and occasionally it'll blow up and give you one heck of a good item. Sometimes it'll even come out with a portable slot machine, which is not that good. I did trade it before. Pretty fly. It's kind of like a semi-shield fly. It won't actually go after opponents, but it'll get in the way of projectiles or an enemy. Actually, no, I don't think it does get in the way of projectiles. I think it just gets in the way of enemies. Got some more bad gas. Okay. Another pill. Telepills. I remember how that ended up before. That was kind of wonky there, so I'm just gonna pass on that. Not too fond of the telepills. So just like the last blood machine, this one's being a little stingy. It won't blow up right away. But I love utilizing these with as much money as I have, because it just increases your chances of getting something great. Alright, got another coin. Nothing there. Bomb. Okay, so far nothing great. I'm at 63 now. Yep. 62. And these hearts would be extremely useful if I was hurt. I probably would have been full health by now. More coins. At least it gives you a coin back. Cool, another fly. So if I could, I would definitely see. Oh, 3 flies, awesome. That reminds me, the cat paw that I had earlier that switched regular hearts into gray hearts. That's actually part of a three-part item. Guppy's paw is what I was using before. Yes, it blew up and there's nothing here. So let's just pick up bad gas. That's I guess the only thing I can tolerate right now. But Guppy's paw, and that's what changed my red hearts to gray. Guppy's head is what follows you around. And I believe Guppy's tail, Guppy's head, and Guppy's paw all together makes you into the cat itself. And what it does is it continuously spawns flies. I think for every enemy that you hit, or for as many times as you shoot. And that in turn can be one of the best items in the game, because not only you're sending an assault of tears on an enemy, but it sends a crazy amount of flies towards an enemy as well, and you can just come out with all this burst damage. It's ridiculous. You can burst bosses within a couple seconds. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Green thing. Totally just killed that enemy below me. Oh my gosh, okay. So this is a much more upgraded version than the D6. This is the D20. But I'm not sure if this has the same properties, so let's see if it works. Okay, so what this does, I believe it actually switches all of the items except for spacebar items. So that goes for bombs, keys, coins, and other stuff like pills and stuff. So that's not something I'm too fond about. Let's go ahead and just switch it out. Chocolate milk. This can be awesome. What this does is you can charge it up, and then once you let go, it leaves kind of a charged tier. You can notice a little slight difference in size there. Let's go to the boss. Oh man. So just like I mentioned before, the hearts and the mask can be quite annoying, but the boss itself, I guess it's a little bit easier since you have all this room. You only have to deal with one of them, but it's still quite annoying because once you get rid of the heart, it's not actually finished yet. You gotta hit the little part in the back of his head. That's his last weak spot. God. Let's see if I can nail it with a bomb. Awesome. Might as well poison it. So instead of charging, I'm just gonna use up the rapid fire of this thing. Okay, so clothes hanger. Let's check out my stats. So I'm maxed out on rate of fire, maxed out on damage. Range is a little crap, and my speed is moderate. So tiers up. So again, none of my stats is really going anywhere, but at this point, I think I'm in pretty good wits with where I am at the moment. Now this only opens once you're done killing the boss, so you have the choice to go back there and actually do that room. If I'm getting my info right on Binding of Isaac. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so there's gonna be some stuff that I'm still iffy about. I don't remember. Okay. Now these guys are just like the blood beams, except they shoot kind of like mini chubs at you. Oh crap. And they really hurt if you get hit by it. I think you lose one full heart. Alright. So D6 is good to go, charged. Let's go and blast through this thing. We got enough keys. We got 3 keys. Oh, well. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I did not see that great heart hiding there, but at least we got our key back. Right. So the chocolate milk, in turn, with everything else that I have, it's actually not useful, because I'd rather go with the rate of fire instead of slow charge shots, just to get rid of a boss a lot quicker. I'm actually tapping the button down because with charge shots, I can no longer hold down the button and for it to shoot automatically, so I have to tap it now. Oh, that was a bit close, but he just kind of killed himself there with those enemies. Now, I'm hoping this place has some more treasure. Oh crap. Well, at least the hearts can actually stay in the corners. This room is actually not so bad. Awesome. Now I'm hoping there are more treasure in this room, because for the much later levels, I'm gonna need something way better than what I have right now. Let's see. Oh my god, I totally forgot that the red fire shoots out blood tears. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up... I forgot what this is. Balls of steel. Oh, that's right. It gives me gray hearts. I totally forgot about that. Mom's purse. More trinket room. Okay, so we can actually hold a second trinket. So blood pennies, what I have is a trinket. We can grab a second one, which is awesome. We don't have to switch out. It's actually one of the greater goods of items. One of those must-have. Alright, so we got a key. These enemies always shoot out bomb flies right after they're just about kaput. Okay, so we found the boss room way too quick, and apparently there is some more undiscovered rooms above us, so we're gonna go check that out. Hopefully get another treasure room. Maybe re-roll something into something better. Who knows? But I'm hopeful. Oh god, I hate these guys. Even in open rooms, they can be so random. Oh god. Alright. Cool. Ah, sweet. A treasure room. Just exactly what I needed. Alrighty. Let's go ahead in that treasure room. What do we have? What this is basically, it's kind of like a familiar. It bounces all around the room, just hits random people. You don't have no control over it. Every room that you go into, it does that. That's something that's actually just random small damage, so I'm gonna switch it up. Mr. Boom. It's just one giant bomb, one space usage. Not that awesome, because already all my bombs are Mr. Mega, so they have that same power. No need to just leave it on spacebar. So if we can possibly charge up my D6 again, we'll just re-roll it again. Telepills, something I'm not too fond of either. Okay, so we have kind of a mini boss. That little spinning pile of flesh is actually part of a bigger boss. You'll get most of that though. Just kind of mini bosses of regular bosses throughout some random rooms. I think we can actually get this fully charged. Yep, I think we can do it. Ah, crap, I totally ran into that. Alright, so we finally made it to the arcade. I think this is our first arcade. We have Blood Penny. We can actually farm this, but it's going to be extremely risky because we only have 2 hearts. So if we don't get any hearts, spare hearts, then we won't do anything about it. So what I like to do, I just kind of like run around and just kind of touch all of these 3. And every time I get a heart, then that means I'll be able to sacrifice half a health. So that way I'm always covering my ass and I don't accidentally die. Let's see. I think this is a key. Awesome. 2. I should. Yep. I mean, I got 2 tries for that. 1, 2. Alright. So as you can see, I'm kind of farming everything right now. The Blood Penny really does come in handy since it supplies you with coins. Since it supplies you with hearts, and you can use that to farm coins from this. You can use that to farm this over here, and you can use this over everything. Okay. So what this does is it gives you coins in return for blood. I mean, it's a portable blood bank. Not much to really say about it, but you can really, I mean, as long as you have a lot of hearts hanging around, then, I mean, you can effectively use this 100%. And okay, so what that does is that when I was in that one satanic room, where I was complaining how it was a one-time use, that wasn't true. What it does is every time I go half a heart, then it changes me into this thing, which is basically maximum damage. But I already have maximum damage, so it's not completely useful to me at the moment. So what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of trying to farm up to a full $1 without accidentally getting myself killed by pressing the spacebar too many times. And when I get to the $1, then I will change it with the D6 and re-roll it. Hopefully something better will come in handy. So just use everything here. Alright. We don't want any flies all of a sudden killing us while we're trying to farm everything. There we go. So I am now at $1. Let's go ahead and just pick up this and switch it off. Hopefully it's something better. You know what? 7 Deadly Sins book. Not too good. Not too crazy. I mean, it gives us some random health, but it's not amazing. So if you're ever impatient, you don't want to keep doing this, you could just go ahead and blow them up. Sometimes it'll give you some gray hearts in turn, coins. And what is this? Ace of Spades. So I'm not too sure what that does, but I remember, at least what I think I can remember, is getting an ace card and it giving us bombs in return, or that might have been the clubs. So, I'm not sure. What I do know is we're gonna go straight for that boss now. We got everything we needed. And that room is still locked because we need to kill the boss first. So this run is actually, I think I'm quite lucky so far to have gotten some of the items I picked up so far. Because at this point of the game, it usually gets extremely hard. Now versus Mom, which is actually the fake final boss. We always want to watch out for that shadow above us. We're gonna get stomped. Ah, damn it. And spiders, and spiders, and spiders. There we go. I'm just tapping as fast as I can. Oh, that hurt. Yep, I'll be able to do it. Alright, so what the heck does that band-aid do? I totally forgot. Super bandage. 2+2 hearts. Huh. I've never actually gotten this item before. This is the first time I've ever gotten this. And the Polaroid. So what the Polaroid does is if you keep the Polaroid and you head further in towards the end of the game itself, you'll be able to unlock a special level, which is, I guess, the true final level. I won't spoil that until we actually get there, but we can use telepills, and I've always wanted to do this when we reached here, so let's see if it... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I've never seen this happen before. PhD. PhD means no bad pills. Everything is good to go. Every pill is a benefit or a buff. And a sack of pennies, which gives you random pennies as you move further in the game when you kill enemies or go into more rooms, I believe. Anyone that's not familiar with the I am error reference, that's from Link 2 or Legend of Zelda 2, however you want to call it, where there's a person, a villager, that just says I am error. Alright, so we made it to the womb, which is actually an extra part of the game itself if you haven't beaten the game yet, because it'll end with just the mom. We got a doppelganger there, which is very easy to take out. Just want to get rid of these hearts first, just in case. So all you gotta do is just, let's see if he'll be able to touch it. There we go. Oh god, and these laser beams, you always want to keep moving until he shoots out. And you got like about a second of just free roaming from there. Now I just remembered, we totally forgot to get this room, but there was no way we could have gone back to that room. Because we were fighting the mom herself, and we did use the telepills, which teleported us to I am error, which was no way out but down. It's basically another challenge room, where instead of enemies, where it spawns enemies, it spawns 3 bosses that you have to go through in order to survive. Okay. Oh crap. Damn spiders. I'll always hate these spiders. Any true Binding of Isaac player will know exactly what I'm talking about. Damn spiders. Alright, so this is also part of a bigger boss, but this is actually multiple mini bosses. This reminds me of Rogue Legacy fighting Herodotus, where you just kill them and they just keep on just falling to lesser and lesser mini bosses until you just kind of finish them completely. Alright. Well, we've already found the boss, but again, we don't want to go there yet. We want to get every single bit of useful items in this room. What that person is, it's basically the beggar that you give money, but you give pieces of your heart. And that could be fatal if you're not paying attention to how many hearts you're giving, but he can provide you with some good items as well. It's just more riskier. And why I'm blowing up all of these things is because in these rooms... Oh, we actually got one. I totally want to use them. Oh, well, what'd you know? I found a safe spot right there. Okay, so the reason why I blew up everything is that it's most of the other levels you can actually... Oh no, don't kill him. You can actually distinguish some of the secret rocks from the other ones because it's simply a little bit darker, and it's it actually holds either like gray hearts or keys, whatever. All right, item martyr. Again, another thing I'll definitely have to look up. Not exactly sure what that does either. But a lot of holy items consists a lot of gathering of gray hearts, holy hearts. This one in particular, I'm not too sure. All right, let's see if we can get that. Yes, we did it again. Okay, so here we go, another slot machine. I'm not too quite excited about this one because, as the other ones, did not provide me with any good items, so we're just gonna blow it up. I think at this point we could just go ahead and ignore most of them. Here we go. So now if that PhD item that I picked up on the I am error screen, it does mean no pill will become bad. Everything is a buff or benefit. So, but I'm not sure if it'll change since I've already picked up pills. So let's get bad gas. Okay, so I guess bad gas isn't really a debuff, but it's not necessarily good. It's kind of just a shit item. I mean, it does poison enemies, but I mean, to call it a real benefit is kind of a joke. Oh, that's right, they don't blow up. Alright, well that saved me from wasting a bomb completely, I guess. Alright. Sweet, nickel. I don't think we'll ever have to worry about going poor at this point. That does take a lot of hits. Alright, but again, these are one of the enemies that you just gotta stay away from the walls. They just kind of go around the walls. Not too harsh. We got some more here, and they do split into little different kinds. I forget if this is actually part of a bigger boss. I can't remember. My gut tells me no. But that's mainly because I just don't remember. Alright. So far, so good. And we can safely be right behind this thing as we shoot through the wall. Let's get rid of that guy. Alright, we're getting tons of hearts, but we don't need any single one of them. Oh crap, I totally forgot the brain does give off a really a hurt path, or a blood path that will get you hurt. I kinda like hurt path better. A hurt path. I got hurt. Okay, so there is definitely way more to this level than what I first saw. Now those things with the eyeballs, don't get near them. They explode just like that. And they do... Oh man, they do home into you just extremely fast. And it sometimes you won't even see it coming. Heals. I believe this gives me more range, but do I really need range at the moment? I don't think so. So let's re-roll. Ooh. Yes, this is very good. So what this does, any secret room that I might go upon, it'll automatically be opened with that sound. All you gotta look is just on the map, and you gotta just use those bombs, get to that secret room. Just die. Alright, cool. You You know what? That might actually be useful. Let's give it. Let's see what it has. I think it's my 2 hearts. Yeah, so it's not that good. But let's go ahead and see that secret room. What do we have here? Coins, coins, coins. So not too extraordinary at the moment. I mean, we've already passed the issue of being poor anytime. But with our luck, we'll find something pretty good in the arcade, and I can use that farming technique that I was doing before. All right, so this may take a while, so I probably will make this into a fast forward. And instead of a roulette, we have tarot cards, a tarot card machine. That's what I like to call it, because every time it blows up, it gives you tarot cards. Alright. High Priestess. Alright, so what this item is, let's go ahead and pick it up and I'll show you. Basically, you'll always have flies rotating around you, just like what's happening to me right now. And it is a passive item, it's not a space item, so it's something that we can just deal with at the moment. I don't have any more hearts that I'm comfortably wanting to give out now, because I am 2.5, but I am getting way more gray hearts than usual. But you can only survive on red hearts, and if we give way too many, then we will instantly die. So we're just gonna pop this a little bit more. Hopefully it'll give us, it's giving a lot of trinkets, but not something that I'm too quite fond of. Oh, damn it. Pinky Eye, I think it just gives you kind of like a random red tier every now and then, a random powerful tier. I'll just do this one more time and I'll blow it up if nothing happens. Alright. Bring him the photo. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh, sweet. Let's go ahead and pick up that. Okay. So we got an interesting item in return, but not too awesome.
Virus database has been updated.
A vast antivirus database has been updated. Okay, so what this does, I think it just shoots tears in all directions once. That's it. So we're gonna switch that up. Ooh, sweet. Speed and range. Awesome, that's exactly what I wanted. Because range, we were lacking a little bit of range, but the speed was definitely not there. So now our movement speed is, I'm not sure if it's actually maximum at the moment. I'm gonna check that out. Let's see, is it? No, it's 2 points from maximum. Wow, this place is huge. We still got 2 more areas to check, and then we can just go right onto the boss. This is actually more of a... I'm actually more prepping myself for, like, the true final level, because that level is ridiculously hard. Every room is, like, multiple bosses, and you need to just have as much health and have as much damage as I do. Maybe something more. Another secret room that, thanks to the Spelunker helmet, nothing like that will ever get past us. Let's take a look. Okay, so we got one of these devil chests. And nothing. Sometimes devil chests will spawn spiders or troll bombs. But sometimes it'll actually give you 2 gray hearts if you're lucky. these guys first. Alright. Alright, so let's just... Ooh, golden key. So that... I think that means... I don't think that's infinite keys, although... Maybe that's what it is, but... I definitely need to brush up on my Binding of Isaac wiki. We got enough bombs to dig around and see if we can find some gray hearts here or there. Okay, nothing. There's only one more room to explore, and there's nothing in there. We can just go right for the boss. And hopefully it's something rather... Oh shit! It's too many bosses. Bad gas attack. Oh crap! You just gotta keep moving around. And if you're lucky, if you hit them with enough firepower, they will stop going towards you. Just like that. Now keep in mind, that is still a mini boss. The main boss is probably twice the size of that guy, and there can be two of them, which is ridiculously hard. Because you just have no safe, you have no space to just get around them if they grab you at a way, possibly the corners, or just at a certain way where it's just too difficult for you to pass around them, especially if you don't have fast movement speed as well. Teratoma. Now this is a boss I'm not too familiar with. He does break into pieces, I believe. Yep. Of course, spiders. But the reason why this was so easy is because there is a second boss. Some of the XL rooms actually holds 2 boss rooms. So I'm gonna pick up this room. Speed up. So I think we're at maximum speed. Nope, still 2 points away. And the second boss. It lives. That's supposed to be hard, but... I like to just spam bombs on his position, killing most of the enemies at once. Awesome. Okay, so what we have here, this is kind of like the turning point here. We can either go down there, which will lead us towards Satan himself. That's the last boss of... one of the last bosses of Binding Isaac, or we can actually ascend to the heavens and reach a mystery boss, which most of you probably already know if you played the game, but we're gonna check and visit this devil room. Might be a little risky with how much health we have left, but... And, okay, that just kind of tells us to go down, but... I was kind of hoping for some items. Fortunately, he didn't give us anything. So we're just gonna go back, and we're gonna visit the challenge room, which is basically a room where you can go in and spawns in a couple enemies 3 times after you finish them. It gives you an item at the very beginning or at the end. Well, it's not open. I probably screwed up somewhere. Oh well. So let's just go ahead and ascend to the heavens. Still a lot of information I need to update myself on. There's a lot of stuff I did forget from the game. Alright. Ah, shit. Curse of Darkness means our minimap is useless. There is nothing we can remember, so we'll just have to play it by heart here. It tells me there's a secret room, but it doesn't tell me if it's the left or the right. Awesome, it's on the left. Okay, well, I guess if I can remember that this is here and I need a refill in health, I can come back here. Our health is not ideal at the moment. It is not ideal. I think that's just for the secret room we were at before, which is above us. Let's give it a try down here. If there's nothing here... Oh, wait a sec. Yes! Alright, okay. Excuse me. So what this does is if you actually complete the entire level, it gives you one red heart. It increases your maximum of red hearts. Although I'm not too confident about this one. We need to do it without getting hit. And that's going to be really hard to do. Awesome. Alright. Oh man, I just gotta remember where the heck I'm going. No more bombs, which is a little bit bad for me because I have been relying on bombs a lot in this run. Okay, so thankfully the gray hearts are diminishing instead of my holy heart. Oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead for that challenge room. Damn, I was kind of hoping for some gray hearts. Okay, so we already have mini bosses here. Well, this is actually a main boss, but the fact that he's not fully grown is, let me just say he's a mini. If we had a bomb, we'd probably inflict some serious damage on him. There is many different versions of this guy, not to mention the different colors, and kind of like a version 2.0 of him, where his only vulnerable spot is his tail, while the rest of him is skeleton. But I believe he can still eat bombs the same way, so if you do have bombs, you can still take him out. That is the harder version of him. Get rid of the last guy. Oh god! Don't want to get hit. Okay. That room was not worth it. It was not worth it. Alright, we got a sacrifice from above us. No bombs. Fuck it, at this time, I'll take anything right now. Alright, didn't do anything there, but just lost one heart. Awesome. Alright, I'm not completely sure that we can do it with this many hearts, because I have a feeling we won't be able to dodge as many projectiles, but here is to nothing. There we go. Every time you hit him, he retaliates with his own tears. God, every tear that you get hit by, you lose one full heart. It is horrible. Oh my god. He starts to awaken with some new abilities. I think his last form is when he's on wings and he starts spawning little babies that'll shoot you. Oh my god. And that actually homes into you. Oh, wow. Oh, I got hit once. That's not good. Alright, this is the hard part. Gotta get rid of those ads. Alright. Thankfully, he won't be shooting any more random tears as we hit him. Oh, gotta get rid of the ads. I can't risk it at this point. And even if you kill the boss, you still have to kill the ads for it to completely be finished. Alright, there it is. I think we can just pick up that soul heart. Cool. Whew, my goodness. My god, that was fucking close. Okay, now that we have the Polaroid, we can actually advance to the true level. If you don't have it at this point, it'll end here. But here we go. Here's a little the cinematic for it. And there we are. This is the true final level. We are inside the chest itself. And all of these, I believe, contain special items. Alright, so let's see. Now, I don't remember what much does, but we do kind of have maximum rate of fire, maximum damage, almost maximum movement speed, and the range is kind of crap, but that's not actually bugging us right now. So most of those things right now actually is what it is. Let's go ahead and change all of them. Alright, what do we have here? Infestation. They grow inside of you. Okay, so I believe you just shoot out like a random fly, or you just poop out a random fly. This 5 poison bombs. Okay, so we have Mr. Mega and gives us poison bombs. This gives us 10 more bombs, so we can definitely utilize that for more damage. And this will give us a random attack fly, just kind of like the ones that we have now, but this one never dies out, and will do damage the longer that it's touching them. All right, so we don't want to get close to any of these random red fires. And just let's see. All it's giving us is coins right now. All right. Definitely gonna save that for the boss. Oh god, super greed. I'm not really caring so much about losing money, it's just the damage. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh, Jesus. Okay, now we're definitely gonna heavily rely on red hearts. Oh my gosh. Even though we haven't made any good progress on gaining any more red hearts. Oh shit. This is Loki. This is 3 main bosses right here. Alright, we got rid of 1. The whole game is actually lagging at the moment. There we go. Get rid of another one. Alright, 2 Lokis down. They always have like a secret amount of health that just prevents them from dying. Okay, Super Lust, you can safely just kite around the room, but again, you want to do it as slow as possible, if that makes any sense, so that way you don't touch the red blood, which can hurt you. Oh, shit. Oh, you bastard! Oh my god, this ain't looking good. Not looking good at all. Oh, fuck, I got killed by my own fucking bomb. Oh my god. So we made it towards the very last level, but like I said, I wasn't prepared, especially in health-wise, because I can't avoid as many projectiles, so I have to rely on health for now to compensate for that lack in skill of dodging most of the stuff. But we got to the very end. Maybe next time we can finally get past the entire thing. Here's the list of items that I've gotten up. I was killed by this thing in some place. It actually was my own bomb. I think even if the bomb didn't kill me, I was gonna die either way because of he was rushing me down. And eventually, I was gonna have to back up or touch him, which is still takes 1 full heart. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that run. I got towards the end, but next time we're gonna try to pull it out and do our best to finish the entire thing. And overall, this game is just a lot of fun to play. I mean, it does have just crazy amounts of replay value and seeing how far you can get. I hope to play this more often in the future and record it for you guys to show you some of the different runs that I have. And I need to brush up on my Binding of Isaac wiki because there's a lot of items that I still don't remember, still don't know what does or what buffs it gives or what nerfs. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Mr. Grims, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.